So today I am filming from a friend's apartment in LA, and I actually wasn't planning on doing any videos, so I didn't actually bring my proper camera with me that I normally film with. But I don't know, I've missed doing makeup the last few weeks, so I wanted to sit down, play with makeup, and I thought I might as well film it, and if it doesn't work out then that's fine. But I don't know, I guess I felt like talking, doing my makeup and all that. So today we're going to go to Venice Beach, and there's going to be like a whole bunch of, apparently people go down there and they all bring instruments and they all sing and dance and have a big like impromptu Sunday session on Venice Beach. So I thought, well, while I'm waiting for everyone else to do whatever they're doing, I will just play around with my makeup. So I'm just going to use the new my new palette that I got. It was the first thing I did when I got here to LA, was straight to Sephora and bought the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I've been wanting it for so long, and then when I got to America and walked into Sephora and I saw it there, I was like, oh, I was just like patting it, like, oh, my baby. It looks like this. I mean, pretty much every makeup enthusiast on the planet knows about this palette. Probably I'm the last person to be buying it. But yes, it is just full of luscious jewel tone colours. So today I'm going to be using this orangey shade here, just like a pop of colour on the outside of my eyes. And then I'll probably use one of these sort of more light champagne tones on my lid. So something pretty simple, fun, because I'm going down to the beach, so I don't want to look too overdone and crazy. So let's get started. So we've been doing a lot of traveling. We spent the last week, we went to Coachella, and then we drove through Joshua Tree, and we stayed the night in this pioneer town that was built in 1946 for Western films and TV shows. So we stayed in the motel there, and yeah, and then we went down to Vegas and the Grand Canyon. So a lot of driving and a lot of hot desert temperatures, so my skin is feeling really dry at the moment. So I'm just starting off by applying my Smitten Cosmetics Rejuvenating Serum. Might do a couple of coats of this just because I'm so dry. And my lips are so dry and I can't find my lip balm, so I'm just going to put some of this serum on my lips. Oh, feeling better already. Yeah, so I was going to kind of vlog a bit, but I've just been doing so much traveling and I've not really done it before, so I kind of just didn't really know what I was doing, and then I kept forgetting to do it. And yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll kind of try and vlog the last week and a half that we have here in LA. So for my eye base, I'm just using the usual MAC paint pot in the colour Soft Ochre. In the colour Painterly. I keep going between Soft Ochre and Painterly. I used to use Painterly all the time, and then I decided I liked Soft Ochre better, and then recently I've kind of gone back to using Painterly, so I'm so excited to be using this palette. You have no idea the feeling of excitement when I went into Sephora and saw it sitting on the shelf. I was just in makeup heaven. I think I almost cried. Okay, so I'm going to quickly just do my eyebrows, get them out of the way. So I'm just going to be using my Arbonne eyebrow pencil. I love this for traveling. I just use it pretty much every day. It's like an everyday pencil for me. It's cool because it's got the little spoolie on this end and then the colour on this end. The colour's wiped off. I think this is the colour medium. Yeah, this would be the colour medium. Okay, so first I'm just going to brush my brow hairs up. Kind of comb out any serum, and just so I can get an idea of where I need to start filling in my brows. And I always just work from underneath, build up a nice solid baseline, and then just fill in from there. If you start from the top, you will end up getting, like, your brows will be a lot more dramatic. So it's easy, I prefer to start from the bottom and then you can just blend colour up through. Just gives a more natural effect, if that's what you're going for. Of course, if you want dramatic eyebrows, then go ahead and do that. So I mainly just fill in like the outer half of my brow, from the tail, the arch to the tail end, just to get some shape. Especially because they're quite naturally sort of thick and bushy. I find the less I do with my eyebrows, the better. And then I always like to set my brows with a brow gel. I normally use the clear one, but that has gone walkabout. I cannot find it, so I've either left it at a client's house or it's somewhere in my room. So I've just brought with me the Maybelline Brow Drama Gel in medium brown. I like to create a nice sort of fluffy look with my eyebrows. I'm going to start off by using the colour Tempera, which is just a light cream shade. So I'm going to apply that all over my eye as a base. And I'm just using the eyeshadow brush that comes in with the palette. Alright, so now I'm just going to go straight in with Realgar. Don't even know what that means, but this orange tone here. And I'm just going to keep using the same brush from the palette and apply this in the outer edge of my eye, like so. So because I want this to be like quite bright and fresh, I'm keeping the colour just to the very outer edge of my eye. Maybe about halfway across, but no further. So I'm just tapping on the colour just so you get less fallout. I find that's the best way with eyeshadows to stop the like loose powder falling out under here. Although I do my foundation last, it doesn't really matter. I love how pigmented this palette is. I'm barely touching, like dipping my brush into the colour. So I'm really impressed with that. Just grabbing my, I think this is a Smitten Cosmetics eyeshadow blending brush. One of my favourites, it's super soft. So it's just clean, and I'm just going to blend just the edges so they're not all messy looking. I'm going to go in with Burnt Orange, just this lighter shade here, and use that just to kind of as my transition shade between the Realgar and my brow bone. Just a little bit of it. Going in with another clean brush, this is just the Real Techniques brush. Again, I'm not too sure, it's just a flat eyeshadow brush. All the names are like rubbed off mine because I use them so much. Going back in with that first cream matte colour and applying that back on my brow bone. Just so this burnt orange colour isn't too high. I want it all nice and soft and smoky. Using the same blending brush from Smitten Cosmetics. Whoop, almost dropped the palette. My baby! I'm going to go in with the colour Vermeer, which is just a really pretty champagne shimmer. I'm going to pat that onto my lid just to open up my eyes a bit more. Yeah. Create a bit more of a fresh look. If you can hear singing in the background, that's our friend Erin and Malcolm there. I don't know if they're recording music or if they're just playing around, but yeah. They're singing. And I'm just going to blend the two colours together. You can leave it like this if you want. I think I might add a little bit in my crease here, the outer V, just to deepen it up. So I'm just going to go in with Cypress Umber, which is just a dark chocolatey brown. I'm going to use the other end of the Anastasia brush that came with the set. Just dabbing that here in the outer V section. and then blend that in. Maybe put a little bit more of that Real Gar orange back over the top. I'm not going to bother with eyeliner today just because I'm wanting that more fresh look. But what I will do is just going in with a Chiari Cosmetics flat definer brush and going back in with that Cypress Umber colour. And I'm going to run that just along my lash line, just to darken up my lashes a bit, define my eyes. Hopefully you can see okay, because I don't have a screen viewer like I do with my normal camera. I didn't want to film on the selfie mode for quality reasons, so be interesting to see how this, you know, hopefully it's focused. So I'm looking forward to Venice Beach today. Haven't been there yet and experienced it, so that'll be awesome. I'm just gonna curl my lashes. So I'm gonna go in, I've got two kind of favourite mascaras, either the Urban Decay Perversion mascara or the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I'm gonna go with this one, Urban Decay Perversion. Sometimes I mix it up and I do both, so I might put the Better Than Sex one over the top just to add a bit more thickness. But I like how lengthening this mascara is. It's great because at Mecca Cosmetica in Perth, they have little travel size ones, and so I thought, oh well, they're like 20 bucks, I'll just try them. I actually really like them. But I just keep buying the travel size because, you know, it seems to have lasted me for ages. I haven't had to rebuy them any yet. And the full size is so expensive. Might just add a touch of the Better Than Sex mascara just to thicken them up a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just go on to the rest of my face, then I'll come back and do my under eyes area. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Simple Glam Girl brushes, Simple Glam brushes, the oval ones. I'm just using the bigger one to apply some product. So while traveling, I don't like to use a lot of foundation just because my skin dries out a lot and then foundation looks kind of crappy on it. So I just bought this before I left. It's the Garnier BB cream in light, and it has a sunscreen in it, I think, or maybe it doesn't. You know what, I totally thought it had sunscreen in it, but I don't know if it does. See, I've been using this because I thought there was sunscreen in it. That would explain why my face got burnt. Anyway, it's really nice. My favourite is the Arbonne CC cream, which I forgot to bring with me, so I've been using this, but it's a nice alternative. I'm just going to apply some on the brush. You can also use your fingers, obviously, but I just don't want to get dirty fingers because then I'll get it all over my palette. It's just a mess, so I'm just using this today. Let's just smear this around my face. I'm interested to see if it's got sunscreen in it, because maybe I was just dreaming. I really thought it had sunscreen, like a 15% plus 15 SPF, but maybe it doesn't. My hair has faded so much. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen beginning of April when I first got it done, it was like vibrant purple and pink. I've washed it 3 times, so I've been washing it just once a week. But I think it's fading out quite nicely. I can't wait to get it done again though. Get it refreshed. Cool. So I'm just going to go in with a little bit of Smitten Cosmetics Complexion Perfection Foundation. And I'm going to use the colour Porcelain and just use that under my eyes as a bit of a highlight slash concealer. So this will just cover up my dark circles a bit more than the CC cream will, or BB cream, whatever I used. And I always need a little bit more coverage across my cheeks and my nose, because that's where I get a bit of redness. So I apply with a fluffy brush, and then I just tap it in with my finger until it dries. That's another thing I've been doing in the last year as well, is this toning back on foundation coverage and really letting like my natural skin show through. And I really did find that really hard at first. I always thought that I was really confident in my own skin, but then, I mean, I never really used heavy foundation coverage, but when I stopped, like I tried to use CC creams and that, I realised, oh, I actually do rely on foundation quite a bit. So that took a bit of practice, just persistence in just being like, no, you're going to go out with limited foundation on. And I think it's been good. I feel a lot more confident in my own skin, and I think it's just really nice to see my actual skin, and I really like that my like few freckles are showing through, so yeah, it's nice. But it's still nice to fully, you know, glam up and do the full coverage every now and then when you're going out and whatnot. So I'm only putting this in the T-zone area and under my eyes, but that's just where I need a bit more coverage. Although generally, while I've been travelling, I've literally just been using the CC cream, BB cream. I thought, because I'm filming, let's just add a little bit of extra today. And I've been really craving makeup. I haven't done it for a bit, so I can't wait to get home and do my clients' makeup again, you know. I've got a wedding the next day after arriving home, so that's going to be fun. A little bit jet lagged while doing makeup. Woohoo! So now I'm just going to go in with my favourite bronzer, which is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula. It smells amazing and it just looks so nice on the skin. So this is basically all I've been using is BB cream and this bronzer. And I'm going to add some highlighter in today. So I just like to tap it onto the skin just so then I'm not disturbing the products that I've put on underneath. Especially with dry skin, if you start buffing too much, then it just lifts all the skin and everything starts looking gross. Out of the way here. So I think I'm going to skip the blush today and I'm just going to do the bronzer and highlighter, you know, keeping it beachy. There's this really cute little bird staring into my window right now. It's distracting me. So little. Aww. Okay, so one of my favourite highlighting palettes is the Sleek Solstice palette. So I brought that with me on my travels because it's just nice and compact. Looks like this, and you can tell this is my favourite. So I kind of mix these two together. Oh, my hip just started cramping. Oh my god, I'm getting old. That really hurts. Honestly, my body doesn't like sitting on the floor. So again, just tapping this on my cheekbones. As you all know, I love lots of highlighter, so I'm going to pile that on. Yes, 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 yes. A little bit on my nose, my cupid's bow. So now I'm just going to go back to my eyes and apply this Real Gar colour and blend it out with burnt orange and then put some mascara on. And I'm using the smudge brush from Real Techniques with a little bit of Real Gar. Let's just blend that in. Add a bit of colour under here. I'm literally doing one dab of colour, one dab into this colour, and that's how much is coming onto my brush. It's awesome. Okay, so I'm using a fluffier brush. I'm going to go in with this brush with a bit of burnt orange. Just smudge that underneath. just to soften it because I don't like a harsh line under there. Cool. Just going in with the Better Than Sex mascara so we get a nice sort of thick lashes. Last step for the eyes, I'm just going to go in with Vermeer, which is what I put on my lid, and put that in the inner corner. Okay, so we're almost done with my super quick and easy brunch Sunday session makeup look. I'm just going to go in with the lip colour now, and I'm going to use the colour Riot, which is from Lime Crime. And I'm just using like a really small dome brush. I'm going to feather that over the colour just to kind of make it a bit more of a stained look. So there you have my simple, relatively easy, summery, beachy look. So you can do this, as I said, for your Sunday brunch or a Sunday session, just going out for lunch, whatever, you know. It's the perfect light summery look. And I just remembered I'm going to set it all because it looks really hot out there. So I'm using my Urban Decay All Nighter spray, which one of my clients told me smelled like lettuce. So now every time I spray this I think of lettuce. If anyone else thinks this smells like lettuce, let me know. But anyway, I love it. It's the most amazing setting spray. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you want to follow my travel adventures, go onto my Instagram, which is @littlecoconut. So at the moment it's mostly just all of my travel photos, so you can kind of see where I've been, what I've been up to, and in the next couple of weeks I'll be back home, so it'll be back to all makeup photos. So yeah, but definitely come and check me out on Instagram and say hi so I can check out your Insta as well. And that's it from me, so I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Mwah.